Well, folks, we're back in Cincinnati for the 2017 VRC-Pro 8-scale Nitro Sports Cars Spec World Championship. Getting set to go here for the A-Main. There you see your A-Main lineup.
4,
Joshua Berman,
3,
your top qualifier. Looking for a clean start here in this one. Tone sounds, we are off and underway. On to the left-hand side of the track they go here in Cincinnati. Through the S section on the left side, down that long back straightaway. Open these 8-scale sports cars wide open here in our spec class. Coming around for lap number 1. As they're coming back into that center section right now, back around to the front, it's going to be your top qualifier, Joshua Berman, out front leading this one, the pink and white car. On the left side of the track he goes right now, already stretching out his lead just a bit on Kevin Bacon, the number 2 spot. Dan Haley in the number 3 spot. Top 4 driver is going to be fairly close right now, but your leader starting to stretch it out just a little bit. And now Martin Walenka up into that number 2 spot. Martin Walenka jumping his way up. He's going to be 0.6 of a second back from your leader right now, Walenka. A reigning world champion as well here in VRC-Pro. No stranger running the front of the pack. In and out of the VRC-Pro simulator. Coming around to the front side, he goes on the left side. Once again, Martin Walenka that time by with a 19.2 second lap. Down the backstretch he goes, chasing down your leader. Berman out front, Walenka in second. Kevin Bacon in the number 3 spot. Dan Haley in the number 4 spot, and Austin Elliott rounding out your top 5 early in this one. Martin Walenka working his way around right now. He had a 19.2 that last time by. Another 19.2 right there for Martin Walenka. Down the backstretch he goes, chasing down Joshua Berman, 0.7 of a second, separating these two drivers right now. Joshua Berman, your top qualifier, his fast lap right now, a 19.1 early on. So Walenka and Berman pretty close on pace. On the left side, once again, you can see Walenka. And take a look here, Walenka charging hard. Oh, catches that inside curb. Spins him around right there. That's going to change things up just a bit now as Martin Walenka working his way around. Crossing the line in the number 3 spot now. Kevin Bacon footloosing his way up to the number 2 spot. Joshua Berman out front leading the way. 2.1 second lead for Berman right now. So we're only 2 minutes into this race, but definitely the start that Berman's been looking for. Taking a time shift here now. 17 minutes down. Here in this one, Joshua Berman out front. Walenka's worked his way back to second after a bit of a rough start. Here comes Berman in for fuel. Walenka was 6.7 seconds back out of the lead. Walenka going to go on by no fuel. There goes your leader out of pit lane. Berman still going to be out front, but he's got Walenka right behind him now. Bacon the 3 spot. On the right side through the switchbacks they go. Coming back around to the front side now. Crossing the line that time by 0.8 of a second. Separate your leaders. As Walenka in the number 2 spot, still Bacon in that 3 spot. And you can see your leader just clicking off. Consistent lap after lap after lap. Fast lap right now going to be a 19.164 for your leader. Now we're looking at Martin Walenka as he works his way around. Walenka on the right-hand side. Walenka looks to be closing the gap up just a bit. Gaining a couple tenths of a second that last time by. Here comes Walenka back around to the front stretch now. That pit stop for Berman dropped him back just a bit. He had a significant lead over Walenka. But Walenka now chased him down. They'll be working their way into a bit of lap traffic here in just a few corners. They come back around to the front side now. Walenka charging hard. Look at Walenka now. 0.2 of a second apart right now for first and second. Joshua Berman, Martin Walenka. 55 laps into this one. As you can see on the right side. Oh, look at Walenka. Trying to dive to the inside. Walenka's got the inside line, but Berman takes it right back from him. Back around once again, coming onto the front stretch now. Walenka to the lead. Martin Walenka, now your leader. Joshua Berman drops to the number 2 spot. First and second down the backstretch they go. Martin Walenka staying calm and steady after a bit of a rough start. Has worked his way up to the number 1 spot now. He crossed the line that time by with a 0.1 of a second lead over Berman. That time by a 19.2 for Martin Walenka. Once again, back onto the left side through that switchback section. Wide open down that long straight they go here in Cincinnati. Kevin Bacon going to be 15 seconds back in third. Giordano in the number 4 spot. Dan Haley in that number 5 spot. Your leader right now looking flawless out front as we approach that 20-minute mark here in this World Championship A-Main final. Walenka, Berman, Bacon, your top 3. And Walenka right now has gained about 0.2 of a second on Berman, the number 2 spot that last time by. Now he's a 0.5 second ahead of him. Working their way back on the left-hand side, Joshua Berman His pace dropping down just a bit. That last 3 laps, 19.4, 19.4, and a 19.5. So a little bit slower laps there for Berman as this race is winding down. Walenka, though, still clicking off those fast laps. And just I say that, though, look at Berman. Berman is picking up the heat once again as he's closed the gap back up on Walenka. He was nearly a second back from him the last time by the line, but it's going to be closer this time. Not sure quite what happened to Walenka this time. Not sure if he just missed the line. As they come back around, they are only 1/10 of a second apart. Here comes Berman. Berman's on the move now, the pink and white. Chasing down the all-white of Martin Walenka onto the left side. Back down the straightaway. They go wide open drag race down the backstretch. Walenka looked like he was able to carry a little bit more speed down the backstretch. Coming back around to the line now. Martin Walenka that time by 19.2. That last lap for Martin Walenka was a 19.9. And here comes Walenka now in for fuel. This could shake things up. Walenka in and on the wall. That's going to allow Berman to take over the lead. As Walenka comes out of pit lane onto the left side, he goes and back around onto the backstretch. So Berman, now your leader. Here comes Berman back around to the front stretch. That's going to drop Walenka considerably far back, 5.4 seconds. Pit strategy going to play a big part here in this one. For 21 minutes in, still a lot of racing left to go. Time shift here, 24 minutes in now, and look at the battle we've got here between Walenka and Berman. They've got Kevin Bacon in there between them. Bacon in third place, but he's going to be a lap down from your leaders right now, so they try to race clean around him. The battle for the lead has heated up as time has gone on here in this one. Martin Walenka once again finds himself out front. A difference again in pit strategy between these drivers, and it's playing in Walenka's favor right now. As Walenka is back out front with Berman 0.2 of a second back. Kevin Bacon in that number 3 spot. You can see he's running right there with him, showing he's got the pace. Maybe not quite the consistency of your leaders as he's dropped a lap back from him now. He's trying to gain that lap back by getting back by him. Meanwhile, Joshua Berman chasing down your leader, Martin Walenka, as they're working their way down the front stretch onto the left-hand side. Through the S section they go right now, down that long back straightaway. This race winding down with less than 5 minutes to go now. Here they come back around to the front stretch, and as you can see, Berman staying right on the back wheels. And there goes Walenka in for fuel. Walenka just about getting into that infield section there. Hugged that inside curve pretty tight heading into pit lane. A risky line right there for Walenka. So that's going to drop him back to the number 2 spot now. Berman's going to be back to the front. We've got less than 5 minutes to go here in this one. Kevin Bacon in 3rd. Giordano in 4th. Haling in 5th. Graham Rastick in the number 6 spot. Elliott in that number 7 spot. Mangani in the number 8 spot. And Crowell in the number 9 spot. Here comes Berman back around to the front side. Berman out front. I believe he's got another pit stop to go, though. If he makes another pit stop, that's going to put him right back together. So right now, Berman, he's got a clean track ahead of him, a clean track behind him with a 5.2 second lead on this man right here, Martin Walenka. Right now, Berman needs to take advantage of that and try to stretch out his lead as he's going to need it as he makes that final pit stop. Meanwhile, Martin Walenka is still in the number 2 spot. Here in this one, Kevin Bacon's still in 3rd. As you can see, Walenka right now in a tough position because right now he's 5.4 seconds back. And it's hard to think there's a pit stop still left for your leader. So Walenka right now pushing hard, but not wanting to push it too hard, as you never know how close these guys are going to end up, and it's going to come right down to the wire in this one. Here comes Joshua Berman. He goes on by this time. So Berman, he's got to make that pit stop, I do believe. Down the backstretch he goes, the pink and white. Working their way back around. Fast lap, I believe, at this point, still going to be a 19.01 for your leader. Yes, a 19.164 for Berman. Last time by was a 19.2, so still pretty consistent laps, even 30 minutes into this one. Here comes Martin Walenka. His fast lap, a 19.180. Last time by was a 19.4. Down the backstretch he goes. Walenka going to be 5.5 seconds back from Berman. He's starting to chip away just a bit at that lead as they come back around into the center section. Walenka right now working his way through lap traffic. A lookalike car right there in front of him, the all-white car. Back around they go onto the left-hand side. 5.4 seconds difference between Walenka and Berman for the top spot. 2 minutes and 15 seconds to go. Joshua Berman, the American driver right now, looking for a world championship title. I believe if he can clinch this title, this will be his first. But as we've talked about, he may need another pit stop. If not, assuming all four wheels stay on the ground and he can stay out of the curbs. He's pretty much got this one in the bag with 5.5-second lead right now over Martin Willenka in the number 2 spot. Martin Willenka, the Austrian driver. In the 2, Kevin Bacon. In that number 3 spot. There's your leader right there as time is winding down here in this one. Here comes Berman. There's Willenka. Minute and a half to go now. Here they come. Whoa, Willenka. Woo! Diving inside of lap traffic right there. Back around to the front side. He goes on the left side of the track. Here comes Berman now. Berman only a few more laps to go right now as he's looking for a world championship win here in VRC-Pro. One right here in Cincinnati. Oh, and here comes the pit stop. He's in for fuel. Nearly only 1 minute to go. Willenka goes by! Martin Willenka, now your leader. Joshua Berman drops to the number 2 spot with the pit stop. Less than a minute to go now. 55 seconds. Here they come onto the right-hand side. Crossing the line that time by 0.3 seconds separate him right now. So Martin Willenka, his patience has paid off. Joshua Berman makes that final pit stop with almost a minute to go. This could be the World Championship right there. That pit stop could be the deciding factor. We are about to find out. 30 seconds left to go. Joshua Berman pushing hard right now. That last time by was a 19.5. He's going to have to pick up the paces. He's dropped 0.5 seconds back from Martin Willenka. Willenka, no stranger to the front here in VRC-Pro. Here's Kevin Bacon in the number 3 spot. Here comes that battle once again around to the front side. 10 seconds left to go, so time is going to expire. This is going to be their last lap right here. Does Berman have what it takes to catch up to Martin Willenka? They were 0.7 seconds apart. It's going to take a mistake by Willenka. Down the backstretch he goes. One final time. Time has expired. Here they come back around to the front side. Ladies and gentlemen, Martin Willenka! Willenka taking a world championship win here in 8-scale nitro sports car spec class. Joshua Berman, a well-deserved second, followed up by Kevin Bacon in the number 3 spot.